With the promise of a better drive, less downtime and better fuel consumption, the new RoGator C-series self-propelled sprayers are ready to take the local market by storm. Manufactured in the US and distributed locally by Croplands, the new RoGators may look the same as the preceding B-series with the same size tanks and model offerings. But the company says it's the technology within that makes them a cut above the rest.
The two biggest changes are to do with the transmission and the liquid system. They used to run the transmission in the old B-series in a dual hydrostat arrangement, running in an X pattern, a cross pattern. Now they've gone to a single hydrostat and they're doing all the controlling at the wheel motor. The system runs a lot cooler. The other benefit that it gives us is it lets us drive the transmission like a CVT, so it's electronic essentially. They have cruise controls, sensitivity settings, all that sort of stuff around making it easier for the operator in the cab.
An additional benefit of the new drive system is turn compensation at the headlands, which ensures soil disturbance is minimal when the machine makes a turnaround.
When the machine turns at the end of the headland, what's happened previously is we've been pushing a lot of soil as we're turning because they're quite a large machine, and you're finding that there's soil mounds at the end of each run. What's happening now, because we're doing the measuring at the wheel motor, when you turn, the inside tyres will actually turn at a different speed to the outside tyres, so we don't get that push that we did in the old model.
In addition to a more efficient transmission and drive system, the RoGator C-series also features the new liquid logic system. This ensures constant recirculation of product to prevent settling and clogging.
We see a lot of benefits, for example, like if guys need to pull up during the night when they're doing their spraying, they can pull up, do a full product recovery, and what that actually does is takes all the liquid out of the manifold, the boom, the pump, puts it back into the tank, whereas previously they probably would have sprayed that stuff out on the ground.
The C-series offers 3 models, the 900, 1100 and 1300, with tank sizes of up to 5,000 litres. In another new addition, booms now go out to 48 metres in width.
It's sort of a natural progression for us from where we were with the 36 metre boom. It's another 12 metre width. It seems to be what everyone's chasing at the moment. This one is a triple fold boom. We did that to try and keep our distance out the front of the machine to a manageable level. It comes in under width, so you don't need 2 escorts or anything like that to drive it around. One of the other things they've done on the liquid system is they've got auto agitation. So what will happen is the agitator will determine how much liquid is in the tank and adjust itself automatically according to that amount of liquid.
While there are plenty of new features on the RoGator C-series, some tried and tested features have been left as is.
Probably one thing that hasn't changed on our RoGators is the flex chassis. The chassis on our system is actually a C-channel chassis, and everything on that chassis is bolted to it, nothing's welded to it, and that lets it flex over terrain. With that flex, we get a hell of a lot more power to the ground than we normally would.
Pricing for the flagship 1300C model starts from $590,000.
They're a very high capacity unit, solid design, so they can spray at some speeds, very efficient machine, so yeah.